Namaste. Welcome to today's session of Read Dnyaneshwari along with me. I am going to read chapter 13 from OV 992 onwards. Here, Shri Krishna continues to explain the nature of Prakruti or Maya or his creative force to Arjuna. Maya or creative force is the growth of literature. She is the achievement of creation. She is unbearable swarm of locusts in the form of worldly life. All art started here. She produced all sciences. She gave birth to the desire, knowledge and action. She is the mint of sound. She is the house of miracles. What more should I say? This everything is her play. What is creation and dissolution? That is her morning and evening. She is an extraordinary temptation. She is the company of man who is alone. She is the relative of man who has none. She stays with him in a separate house. Thus is the greatness of the extent of her sexual life. Thus she controls the uncontrollable. With him, he has absolutely nothing. Even then, for him, she becomes everything. She becomes the creation of self-established. She becomes the icon of undefined. She becomes his state and the place to stay. She becomes the desire of desireless. She becomes the satisfaction of the perfect. She becomes the family and near one of him who is without family. She becomes the form of formless. She becomes the trade of tradeless. She becomes the pride of prideless. She becomes the sign of one who is beyond discussion. She becomes the measure of measureless. She becomes the mind of mindless and also his intellect. She becomes the name of nameless. She becomes the birth of birthless. She becomes his action and activity. She becomes the attribute of attributeless. She becomes the leg of the lame. She becomes an ear of the dumb. She becomes the sixth state of a stateless. She becomes organs of a man without organs. Moreover, she becomes everything of this man. Thus, this creativity by her occupation makes the man express who is without expression. What manhood he has is due to the presence of this creativity. Like the moon becomes lusterless on the new moon day, shining of moon and full moon day are the products of creativity. In a gram of pure gold, if you add small amounts of other metal, its purity comes down to 5 carats. Or a ghost enters in a monk and induces him to sin. Or the clouds turn a good day into a boring one. The milk in the udders of a cow, or the fire in a wood, or a jewel wrapped in a cloth. A king captured by an enemy, or a lion afflicted by a disease. Like them, man takes over by creativity and loses his own luster. We'll stop here. Thank you very much for joining me today. Come again for the next session. Thank you.